Hit it!
Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. I am so glad you joined me. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to another Crafty Vision segment. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I'm coming to you all today with another jewelry design technique. I'm coming back to show y'all how to make a pair of earrings using these right here. These are pretty much the wood planks or rectangles or whatever you want to call them that I purchased from the kit from the let me show y'all. For those of you who are new, and this may be your very first time watching this, I purchased this from the Dollar Tree the other day, and this is what these are, and we're going to make a pair of earrings. So I'm pretty much going to do one, but I'm just going to show you all what you will need for this how to make video. So you're going to need two pieces of these, two of these, okay? You're also going to need your glue gun and two 10mm rhinestone beads per earring. So you're going to be using two of these per earring. You're going to need your wire cutters, your round nose pliers, and I'll make sure that I put all the information down in the description box for you all, okay? You're going to need two pieces of 20 gauge wire. I'm using, I believe this is what I'm using, tarnish resistant brass. So I'm using some 20 gauge tarnish resistant brass wire, 5.5 inches long. I'm also using two pieces of aluminum wire, and this wire is 21 inches long, and this is 12 gauge, okay? So for those of you who are looking for some African print fabric, I have someone that you can buy. Her name is Dr. Cheyenne, and she sells African print fabric. So if you're interested, I am going to leave some information down inside the description box for you all to go over and reach out to her so you can get yourself some fabric, okay? So I'm using two pieces. I'm gonna one piece per earring, and these are 3 inches wide. They're 3 inches wide and 7.5 inches long. And pretty much what I did was I cut it 3 inches, then I folded over about half of an inch, fold it over on both sides, just like this, okay? That's what you're going to need in order to achieve the look. So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that we want to do is we are going to start assembling our piece. And of course, I have already taken the liberty to iron my items, my fabric already. So we don't need this right here. So basically what you're going to need is this piece and one of your wood pieces, okay? So all you want to do is you want to take your wood piece and you want to place it in the center of your fabric. Try to get it in the center as much as possible, okay? If it's not in the center, don't panic, all right? The next thing you want to do is you want to take your hot glue gun and you want to come on this side of your fabric and just put a nice amount on your fabric like that. And then you're going to take and fold this over just like this and just press it onto your wood piece. All right. try to make sure that it is nice and tight, okay? You want it to be nice and tight as it can be, all right? The next thing you want to do is you're going to take this piece and fold it over just like that, all right? So you're going to take and place some glue here. So we're going to put glue right here. Take it all the way over, a nice generous amount, all right? And then all you want to do is you want to take this piece and just bring it over. Try to hold it as tight as you can, and also keep your pleats in there, and just smash it down just like this, okay? So this is pretty much what it is going to look like at first, okay? Now what you want to do is you want to take and hit it with some, your glue gun here, and you're going to hit it with your glue gun there, okay? So let's do that. So we're going to come here and put some glue here, okay? And then we're going to flip it and do the same thing on this side. Take it all the way down, just like that. Okay, and this is pretty much what your piece is looking like, all right? Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take the 12 gauge aluminum wire, and we're going to come here and we're going to just twist this part right here. Before I twist it, I'm going to take my wire and twist it just a little bit. And you want to leave about, let's measure this. You want to leave, because you want to leave some, because it's, you want to leave at least, I'm going to say maybe about 3 inches. So you're going to leave about 3 inches. So you want to just come here, take your piece, and wrap it around just like this. Okay, you're going to wrap it around, and then you're going to continue to wrap it just like this. Okay. Take it all the way around. All right, that's what you're going to have. And then you're going to go back to the front, because the front of your earring is not going to be where the pleats is. This is the back. This is going to be the front. Now, once you get here, you want to start making some designs. You can make any type of design that you choose to. I'm going to make this design. I add a little circle. I'm going to take it in and make another little circle. And then I'm going to go this way with it. I'm going to go to the back, folding it. I'm going to make a little design in the back, just like this, just like I did in the front. One circle and another little circle, and then I'm going to pinch my wire back over this way, okay? And then I'm going to make one loop, okay? And then make another loop, just like this. And then I'm going to come this way. All right, so you can actually see what I've done. And then when I get here, I'm just going to take and roll this just like this. Amen, y'all. Okay, and then take my wire and start wrapping my wire around just like this. Okay, start wrapping it around. Now it might shift and move. Don't worry, you can make your adjustments. All right, and I'm just gonna go completely just like that. All right, so this is pretty much what your earring is looking like, okay? Now you can decide on whether or not if you want whichever end you want to be your top or your bottom, but I'm going to stay with this design right here. So what I'm going to do next, and I forgot to mention, you will need your scissors. So I'm going to take and snip off this fabric here, and then I'm going to snip off this fabric at this part. Okay, and I want to try to snip off as much of the extra that you see. Any extra you see, you want to try to just snip it off. And then you want to take your glue gun and you want to just come up here and do just like this. Just hit it with just a little bit of glue on both ends. So you put some glue there and some glue right here. All right. Once you do that, then you want to finish wrapping this. So you want to just continue to wrap around to pretty much close this off. Okay. Just like that. So you got that end together. So now we need to work on this end at the top here. And you just continue to wrap it around just like this. All right. And this is pretty much what you're going to have. All right, so that's what you're going to have. So what you want to do now is I'm going to take and come here. And I'm going to take my round nose pliers and just continue to wrap this around. And I'm going to make a loop. So I'm going to make my loop just like this. And I'm going to tuck it down inside that hole. Okay, and then I'm going to come all right, do just like that. So that's what you're going to have. And then I'm going to come here and do the same thing for my top bead. And I'm going to push this up so that I can tuck it right down in there like that. Okay, bring this up. All right, and this is your earring. So that's your design of your earring. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to connect my rhinestone. And I'm going to take the 20 piece, my 20 gauge wire. I'm going to make a loop. And I forgot to mention, you will need some fish hooks, okay? Now, I made my loop, and I'm going to come here on my wire, just slide it on like this. And then I'm going to squeeze that down. And then I'm going to come up at the top and just wrap this a couple of times. Just like this. All right. And then I'm going to snip this little extra off right here. I'm going to take my round nose pliers and squeeze this in. And then I'm going to take my gem, my bead, and place this on like that. And then I'm going to make a loop at the top. Bring it over. I'm going to take my pliers, hold this over, pinch this up, and start wrapping this wire around my, just like this. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my wire cutters and snip right here. Squeeze that in so nothing is sticking. Okay. Let's add on a fish hook. So we're going to add on our fish hook. Okay, so I'm going to show you all how to add on the very last gemstone, okay? So basically what you want to do is you want to come down to the end of your wire and you're going to make a loop just like this, okay? Give it a little indentation. And you want to open that loop up just a little bit so that when you go to put it on it, you don't have a hard time doing it. So you take it and come down like this. You press this wire down. You take your round nose pliers, hold it over top, and you're just going to wrap this wire 2 to 3 times, okay? Just like this. All right, pull this out. And then you're going to just snip off that little extra piece that's at the top, okay? And you want to take and just come and squeeze this in so nothing is sticking. And then you put on your second gemstone. Bring it all the way down, and what you want to do next is you just want to pinch this wire over like this. Pinch it over, and then you're going to start wrapping it around just like this. So you pinch it and you start wrapping it, okay? And this is going to give you a complete finish, okay? So as you can see, I am wrapping it around. Let me show y'all what it looks like. Okay, once you start doing your wrapping your beads like this, it's going to make a world of difference depending on what type of design that you are creating. And then you just go in and you squeeze that in. Okay, and here you have it. All right, and then you have yourself a beautiful pair of earrings. You can make so many earrings doing this technique, y'all. So many gorgeous earrings. You don't necessarily have to use African print fabric. If you don't have it, you can use, I still got glue all on my hands. You can use whatever fabric you have. You can do this in denim. You can do this in whatever fabric you have, okay? So please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, a like, and a share. And I want to say thank you to my new supporters and my loyal supporters. I want to thank y'all so very much for watching these here videos. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you all. So with that being said, until my next upload, my beloved kings and queens, peace and blessings. See ya.